afternoon, Pokésports. Welcome to another VGC Battle Stadium Series 12 video, bringing you a Heatran team. Now, Heatran is a Pokemon that everyone forgot about, but it's a Pokemon that isn't bad at all. It has one of the most unique typings in the game. Has very, very great offensive stats and not too bad of, defenses in general. The biggest issue with Heatran is its 4 times weakness to ground, and it's 77 speed, I believe, if I recall correctly. I haven't looked at a Heatran stats in a very long time. So, this team tries to take advantage of those two things, right? We do have things like Ho-Oh, which are flying type and can avoid, ground moves. And we also do have things like Trick Room on this team with the Cofagrigus. Cofagrigus is another little bit of a fun splash here and there. It's a body press, iron defense, Trick Room, etc. Cofagrigus. And we also have a Lagging Tail Trick Sableye. And you guys know how much I love Sableye back, I think, what is it, 3 videos ago where I used Sableye on the channel. So, super excited to try this out. Now, this team is from El Garbanzo on our Discord channel. Super big thank you for making this team public. Just because, I haven't played Heatran yet in Series 12. And every time I see teams on the Pokésports Discord, they surprise me. I'm just like, how haven't I played this one yet? I feel like I've played a billion Pokemon on this channel already. And there's still some Pokemon out there in Series 12 that I haven't played yet. So, if you guys are excited to see Heatran here on the channel, go ahead, hit the like button down below, and subscribe to Pokésports if you haven't done so already. And with that said, let's get on to today's video. Toxtricity. This team, hold on, this team is so threatening though. Ogre really just wrecks this team. And I don't think a Solgaleo makes it any better. Oh my goodness. Solgaleo and Calyrex. Not Solgaleo, Calyrex Shadow and Ogre is gonna be rough. Okay, yeah, we need Trick Room up, like, stat. We need Trick Room up, like, yesterday. Issue is, what if they go Ogre? I guess we go Sableye. We have to, like, slow them down. Their team is so darn fast, but Sableye is gonna get wrecked by the, male and DD. So I won't be able to, do prankster things. This is so rough. Wow, okay. I think it's gonna have to be Cofagrigus, Solgaleo, Heatran, Rilla? We can't bring Ho-Oh to this, surely. I mean, Ho-Oh would do nice in a Venu, but that's it. That's the only one. And I guess you could say equal things about Heatran doing well into Venu as well. For a first battle, this is very nerve-wracking, right? It's like literally they know my team and they try to counter it. We just in general do not do well into that at all. Oh, they led with neither one of those 2 Pokemon. So what this means is that we're getting an opportunity right now. We're getting the opportunity of a lifetime right now. This means we quake the heck out of that guy and we go for Trick Room. Taunt me if you want. I think going for Trick Room is still the better play here. I think it's still the better play. As long as we can knock out the Toxtricity and stop it from doing Toxtricity things. I don't know why Toxtricity scares me, but I do know that it's 4 times weak to ground. So that means it could be an easy KO. Could be. It all depends. Okay, my opponent is clearly thinking about what to do next. And listen, the rest of the team that I was worried about was Ogre, Calyrex Shadow, 2 special attackers. So getting my Quake boost up doesn't hurt me at all. It'll only help me. Anyway, I am Dynamaxing first. So either I screwed up my speed tiers, or they're just not Dynamaxing. One of the two. Okay, they're not Dynamaxing. Here's a Quake. Goodbye, Toxtricity. Get out of town. I don't know what their plan was there. I have no idea. I also don't care. Because all I needed was that really early game advantage. Now, they didn't Dynamax it. They also didn't go for... Are they Trick Rooming my Trick Room? Fine, I guess. I'll just click it again. I have no problem clicking it twice, dude. Absolutely 0 problems clicking it twice. Listen, what else is the Cofagrigus doing here other than clicking Trick Room? If I could force your whim to sit there and do nothing but clicking Trick Room, that's a win in my book. That is an absolute win. Now, Ogre's on the field. That's fine. We Trick Room again. Like I said, I got nothing to lose here. And we go for the Max Lightning into this Ogre spot. We should be outspeeding Ogre. If they're not going to click Tailwind, then we definitely outspeed Ogre. We're forcing them to click Tailwind for this turn if they want to get some damage off with Ogre before I blast it in the face with a Max Lightning. I think I got him pinned. And this is why sometimes, like, Whimsicott with Trick Room is great. Sometimes it's not that very great. You know, if you still can't deal with the setter, and the setter has nothing to lose but just spam on you, then hey. And the fact that they're Dynamaxing here just guarantees to me that they're not Scarfed. And if they are Scarfed, they kind of just lost it for no reason. Now, they might actually just let me Trick Room here, which I think I'm still okay with. Because we do have special defense up. And it will help us for our back mons. It's not mainly to help us right now. It's to help us with what we have in the back. That's a bulky Ogre. Unless we're just a not bulky Solgaleo. Or we are not an offensive Solgaleo. We are offensive, so yeah, I guess that's a bulky Ogre. Well then. It's a weakness policy Ogre. This is now a +2 geyser. It's a Cofagrigus though. Honestly, fine. I think that's okay. Are they gonna set Trick Room now? Okay. Now we're in Trick Room. Now we get to decide what to do next. And what I want to do next is Rillaboom. Shocker, right? Kevin goes into Rillaboom after they see an Ogre Dynamax. How could you? How could you do such a thing? Okay, well now we're in Trick Room, which is a-okay by my book. We have the opportunity to just sit here and Grassy Glide the Ogre, followed by Max Quick the Ogre. I think that's a pretty decent option. If they want to guard, they can guard, but I don't think they do. I feel like they're confident now, because now they know that they outspeed my Solgaleo. They want to dish off like a big hit into Solgaleo. I'm just hoping that it doesn't hurt too bad. I'm also hoping that the Grassy Glide does a lot of damage, but considering how little damage that Max Lightning did to the Ogre, I don't think the Grassy Glide is going to pick it up. It might, because it's stab. It's in the terrain. We'll see. Yeah, it doesn't because it's not Miracle Seed, unfortunately. It's fine if I can get the Quake off. You had Taunt this whole time. What? They go for the Hailstorm. Yikes. This is rough, but I do have 100 health on my... I do have max HP on my Solgaleo here, and 2 Quake boosts. And I do think this one picks up the KO. And I should be able, I say should, be able to deal with their Calyrex Shadow in the back. I think. With 2 Quake boosts, I think I can. We're not breaking any potential sashes here as well, but the Grassy Glide is just going to put them right back up. Okay. All that's left now. Oh, we're in Trick Room still, right? Oh, so their Solgaleo is done. I mean, they're Calyrex. Why do I keep mixing the two? They're two different mons, dude. All right. Yeah, they're done. I don't see a way. They have to protect and try to undo their Trick Room here. Is my guess as to what they're gonna do. So if that is the case, we should double into their Whimsy to make sure the Whimsy goes down. I'll Heat Wave just in case they don't protect. I'll get some initial damage off onto that spot. Oh, who's that on? Onto Heatran. They're trying to get a boost there. Of course it's on. How are you slower? Are you Iron Ball, dude? Am I missing something? I don't even know what's happening anymore. Clearly I'm missing something. Clearly. Why do I go against the dumbest garbage on ladder? Oh my goodness. I don't even know what to say. Like, I don't even know what to say after this battle. This is beyond me. It's beyond words. If this is actually Iron Ball Calyrex Shadow, and that's the reason it's outspeeding me in Trick Room. And I can't protect it. I can't. I got taunted. I'm in Trick Room for 2 turns. This has to be Iron Ball Calyrex. There's just no way. There's no way that someone thought this was a good idea. And it's working. The dumbest garbage. The dumbest garbage. Like, GG, I guess. This is an interesting team you have here, Dan. Whatever happens here, it can't be as bad as last game, right? I mean, there's a lot of weird things here, but at least I don't see a Calyrex Shadow with Iron Ball. Anyway, Heatran goes really hard into Xerneas and Zacian. So if we can preserve the Heatran and preserve the max for the Heatran for the entirety of the game, that can be very convenient for us. They do have an Intimidate in the form of Hitmontop. But I think Ho-Oh is still fine into the majority of their team. In fact, I think Dynamax Ho-Oh is probably the way to go here. Does Trick Room help us? It doesn't hurt us. Like, I'm kind of inclined to go into Call for Grigus and spam Iron Defenses, because they don't really have many things on their team to really deal with that. So, Call for Grigus it is. I think Rillaboom in the back should be the way. Followed by Heatran. Should we bring Solgaleo? I honestly am so convinced that they don't bring Xerneas because we have a Heatran and a Solgaleo that I don't feel bad by not bringing Solgaleo. Does that make any sense? It's like, if they're going to plan for it, they're going to prep for it, then we have to be expecting it. And also, our Solgaleo just gets burnt by their Whimsicott. Not Whimsicott. Whoa, there's a fly. Get out of here. By their Sableye. I feel like a fly lives in my room. It's every time either a fly lives in my room or I have a pet fly. Because every time I record, there's just one fly. Just one little thing that just goes around. Just enjoying the video, enjoying the content. So they're going to bring Blastoise and Volcarona as their lead. Not too concerned here. I do think Trick Room is actually not the option right now. Because I think I can get faster with max airstreams onto Volcarona spam. And then just Iron Defense here. So let's do that. Just go for the Iron Defense. Now, we have to be a little bit worried about Dynamax Blastoise and Gmax Blastoise in general. But if they're burning their Dynamax this early on and I'm getting rid of their Volcarona, which is the redirection for their back Mons, and that's pretty fine. They're actually going to swap out the Volk. So something that's coming in is going to eat a max airstream to the face. That's a Sableye. They brought both of their support Mons here. Interesting. Now, we are going to be Dynamaxing first, so that does prove that we outspeed probably their Dynamax Blastoise here. I can only imagine that's a Dynamax Blastoise, because, you know, that makes the most amount of sense. The cool thing about Ho-Oh is that if they brought Sableye and if they brought Volcarona, I really don't think they brought Hitmontop in the back. They had to bring at least one of their restricteds here. Probably the Zacian. That is hilarious. Nice and one shot into the Sableye to start the game off. Okay, this is a great way. This is a great way to come back from last game. Life Orb Ho-Oh is doing something. Shell Smell, no. Oh, that can be awful, huh? Should I be Trick Rooming here, my friend? That's a little scary. I'm not even gonna lie, that is very scary. Maybe we should have Trick Room there if they're gonna set up Shell Smash like that. I still think I can. A Water Spout's gonna hurt. Yeah, that's another thing. They have the redirection for me. Okay, I guard and I Trick Room, right? Yeah, I guarded my Trick Room, and I hope the speed tiers then go in my favor. Because if they're going to be Shell Smash, then at least my back Mons can deal with it a little better. If we're under Trick Room. Oh no, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. They're going Dynamax. They're going for damage. They're going for death. They could be predicting me to Trick Room here, and they could be going all out into my poor little coffin. Into my poor little sarcophagus. Please don't. Please go into Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh is such an easy bait right now, right? They Rage Powder? Okay, that's fine. We didn't attack. Yes! Whew! Okay. We at least get another hit off here, which is nice. Can't complain about that. Now, I don't think they're physical Blastoise. I'm pretty sure they're just, like, you know, not. I think we have to go for the Airstream. I'm going to fire it off into Blastoise, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to go into Blastoise. It's going to get redirected by Volcarona, in which case I will knock out Volcarona here, which sets me up for the later game. Sets me up for the Rillaboom that I have in the back. Volcarona protects. Well, this is why you don't do that all the time. Because now we get a double connect into Blastoise. I don't think this knocks out, though. They do have lower defenses. Get out of here. That's why you don't do it. That's why you don't do it. You still have to Rage Powder. Don't get cocky there. I have no reason to target that Volcarona. Zero reason. I got 100% reason to target that big old turtle that has -2 defenses. Or -1 defense? -1 defense and +2 attacks. Yeah, we want to attack that big turtle. Here comes the Zacian. There's an issue here. The issue is... I'm technically faster than Zacian with Ho-Oh right now, which is a little awkward. But I mean, I can just stop that. Go into Heatran here, and then we'll body press. I guess it doesn't matter into who. We'll go into the Zacian for now. They might protect the Zacian in order to try to preserve it. Well, there's very little that a Zacian could do into a max HP Ho-Oh, right? Ho-Oh is a pretty good check into Zacian for the same reasons that Charizard's a good check into Zacian. Now, if they have Wall Charge, then yikes, that's scary. Okay, now they click Rage Powder. Send the Body Press over in that direction. Bam. Hey, that's half health. That's decent. And they go for the B-Blade now into the, probably Cofagrigus. Oh no, Heatran. Yeah, we resist that one, Tom. We resist that one a lot. All right, now we have to go for the Heat Wave here. And Body Press over into the Zacian spot. Like I said, if they want to, they can Rage Powder. If they don't want to, they're going to get punished for it. We're going to force this Volcarona to be a Rage Powder bot for the rest of the game. So they did Rage Powder here, bring the Volcarona down to 1 HP, but thankfully the Heat Wave should pick up the KO as long as things connect, which they do, and we do some damage to Zacian. Unfortunately, we don't knock out here, which is a little disappointing, not gonna lie. I feel like Heatran should be able to do a little bit more damage than that. Oh, they set up a sub. Okay. That's a different one. Well, yeah, well now we just Iron Defense here. Because they're going to protect to stall at the last turn of Trick Room, so... They did not protect! Hold on, never mind. They did not protect at all. Well, I do still connect with the Heat Wave. They're really relying on outspeeding my team, but I honestly think that, you know, I have way too many Pokemon left to win the game. Unfortunately, I might lose my... What am I losing? They're going for B-Blade again. Do they not have any other move? Oh, they're going for Cofagrigus. Nah, Cofagrigus doesn't care. At +4 defense, dude. Cofagrigus is just like... Ow. It doesn't care. There's a big rusted sword just snap it in half. Alright, that's game. I don't even have to go for the moves that miss. We go for Flash Cannon, we go for Body... Oh, nope. Body Press. That'll be GG. And that is a very commanding victory after a very not commanding victory in the last game. So I guess we'll take our wins where we get them. Flash Cannon now into the Zacian will be enough to obliterate it from the game. Absolutely wonderful. And that'll be, you know, a game for Heatran. Finally, Heatran has gotten a win on this channel. Can we do it again? Charizard, Groudon, Lapras, Zacian. That's a lot of Pokemon I want to Dynamax, except for Zacian. Interesting. I don't like the fact that Groudon's here, I'll be honest, but you know, the Lapras doesn't scare me too much. It is an issue, but not like a serious issue. I think we're going to Sableye Solgaleo, bring Heatran in the back, maybe even bring Ho-Oh here. Just to really guarantee that we have something for that Zacian. Now, Rillaboom is a good option as well if they do go for the Lapras. But looking at their team, they want to bring Groudon, dude. Looking at their team and then looking at my team, if they don't bring Groudon, they're trolling. That's just the simple way of it, because they have the Rock Fall for the Ho-Oh, and then they have the other stuff. Oh, wait, is this that Lapras Groudon team with Ice Shard and Weakness Policy Groudon? Please don't be it, right? I guess we'll see right away, huh? Well then. It's looking a little sus right now, if I do say so myself. Okay. Tell you what, I'm gonna fake out your Lapras because we ain't having this today, and I will fire off one of the biggest max lightnings of my life. Sounds good? Or I could Willow here, but they're gonna be +2, so it'll just, the Willow will be the exact same. If I can somehow prevent this from happening, I want to prevent it before it happens. So does that make any sense? I hope it does. Because I'm pretty sure I can take a Max Quake from a Groudon. I am not sure I can take a +2 Max Quake from a Groudon. Now show me the Dynamax Groudon. Okay, there it is. Now if they Dynamax Lapras here, then I was not prepared for this. But I'm pretty sure this is Ice Shard into Dynamax Weakness Policy Groudon. Yep. Okay. I wasn't born yesterday. I actually watched some VGC videos from time to time. And here we have it. Information is key. Let's clap you real quick. If they go next, then they're going for Ice Shard. There it is. Yep, they flinched. Here's the Max Lightning. Please do some damage here. I have Shadow Sneak. Oh, I have Shadow Sneak. Oh, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. I think. Disable outspeed? Hopefully. They go for the Max Quake. They're going to give us Weakness Policy, which is kind of nice. Did they just crit us? Game! Now they could... now they Ice Shard us. That's not great news. I'll be honest. The game just decided that we were gonna get smacked in the face today. I'm gonna Shadow Sneak Lapras. I'm gonna steal Spike Groudon. Wish me luck. Oh my goodness, this is such a nuisance, man. The Lapras living at 1 and us getting crit right away turn 1 is a very bad turn 1 for us. Like, yeah, we got the prediction right. But the game was just like, no, Kevin, you're gonna lose this one. Alright, it's fine. Let's try to recoup from this. VGC is a mental game. It's all about putting yourselves in the right situation. They still go for Ice Shard. Why? That's not how you're supposed to play the team, Tom. What? There's no... Do they think I'm sashed? Is that the reason? I'll take that damage onto Groudon, I guess. I'll take it. It was a crit for what it's worth, but your crit was a lot more meaningful than mine. That was a crit. That was a +2 crit. Dude, Groudon's dumb. What the heck? All right, they go for the Quake now into my poor Solgaleo. I can Will-O-Wisp this thing. It didn't get its Weakness Policy popped. So that's good news. We have to focus on the positives. Deal with the negatives later. Next negative is... I don't really have a way to deal with it. I mean, I guess I can Sacred Fire it, assuming I'm outspeeding it. Which I might not. Oh, great. Thanks, Ensign. Last thing I needed to see right now is Ensign. The good news is I know it's not going for a Quake into the Ho-Oh spot. Also, I just realized I had lagging tail, so there was no way my Shadow Sneak was ever going to outspeed their Ice Shard. So they just really messed up there. Okay, I think I'm going for Willow here. I'm going to Hard Swap in the Heatran. I'm kind of using Heatran as bait for a ground move. I really just don't think a ground move is coming into the Ho-Oh spot because I don't want to get intimidated here. I can also lagging tail too. I'm just going to play around with this Groudon for a little bit longer. They do go for the Rockfall here. Into the Sableye. I don't think Sableye cares about that, my friend. Yeah, I think I'm giving lagging tail to that thing. Because they're going to start quaking again. Go for the parting shot now. Listen, even more reasons to keep swapping in Ho-Oh in and out, right? They're also showing us their last here. If it's Zacian, we burn it too. We burn them to the ground, folks. That's it. We melt their team. I think we have the Pokemon necessary to win the game. I think what we have on the field is pretty decent. If we can get the burn on the Zacian too, that'll be absolutely wonderful. Okay. Game plan. Will-O-Wisp, Zacian. And just protect. Or do we fire off a Heat Wave? I think we just... We are -1. I don't think that knocks out Groudon from this health. I'm gonna keep it simple. Keep it dumb. Just protect right away. See what they want to do. Burn their own protect. Now, a smart switch would be a switch in back into Ensign onto the Zacian spot, but I guess they didn't want to do that. All right, cool. Even better. I'll take it. I'll definitely take that. I'll take that and run with it. They go for the Sacred Sword into the Heatran spot. Followed by the Precipice. That's going to hit my poor little Sableye, but it's okay. Sableye can eat it up. Nice. Now... There's a much left for Sableye to do. Sableye kind of just turned itself into, I don't want to say dead weight, but less necessary for the successfulness of this game. Now, the only person left that I could trick this onto is Groudon, so I guess we'll do that. The switch in a Ho-Oh is kind of obvious, which is why I don't want to do it, because they could just switch into Rockfall next turn and give me a very hard time. So I think I'm actually just going to stay in and go for the attack and hope that I outspeed. I am max speed with Modest. And my Solgaleo was outspeeding Groudon, but granted, Solgaleo should be outspeeding Groudon, but, you know. So I know the lagging tail doesn't trigger until next turn, unfortunately. Yeah, it was weakness policy there. They do still go for the Sacred. It hurts, but it doesn't knock me out because of the burn. I do outspeed now, okay. Heat Wave. That's some damage. That's chipping. They do go for the Precipice. This is going to knock out my Heatran. But it will not knock out my Sableye. We still get a Shadow Sneak in here if we want. Which the Groudon might actually be low enough. After this turn? I remember it was in red. How low? How low are we talking? Yeah, that's Shadow Sneakable, I think. Now, there is an unfortunateness to this battle. And that's the fact that Ho-Oh will get intimidated and there's not much I could do about it from the instant. I don't actually have to Shadow Sneak the Groudon. I think it's better, because the Groudon's holding the lagging tail. I think it's better if I Shadow Sneak the Zacian. Do I have Protect? I don't, unfortunately. Yeah, I guess my Sableye has definitely done its duty. So we're going to Shadow Sneak here, and we're going to Earthquake, which should double knock out these two. Groudon protects. You know you die this turn, right? Weird. There's a little bit of a poke onto this little Zacian here. They go for the B-Blade now. I'm sure that's into Ho-Oh, but I don't think it matters. No. Joke's on you, friend. I was going to do that to myself. I was just going to knock out myself anyway. Big EQ now. Onto the Zacian. Should be more than enough to knock out. Now, the issue is we do have Life Orb, so we are going to be having our health chipped away from us slowly. But I think Ho-Oh has what it takes to win this game on its own. Assuming that, you know, Incin doesn't hurt us too much. And the sand doesn't hurt us too much. Are you just dead? Yeah, I don't know why that got unprotected. I mean, I guess they were dead either way, right? So you might as well go for the chance of living. And then having the Earthquake be spread move onto the Incin. I think I'm going to protect because they're just going to fake out here. So we have no reason not to protect. Now, if this is like bulk up Incin, then GG, I guess. Whatever else setup move that Incineroar gets. But yeah, we just protect here. They go for the fake out. So we just protect ourselves from that little amount of damage that they would have been doing. Sandstorm subsides also, so that's a lot less chip damage that we're going to be taking as well. Now we just go for single targeted Earthquakes until we have to Brave Bird. Now I do think they might have Shucka here. There it is. So it's good that we popped it. Oh, hilarious. Is that a crit? Yeah. Ah, payback for the beginning of the game, huh? That's what I like to see. Some late game payback. All right, we're now -2. I think we still go for Quakes. Or is Brave Bird a better option? No. Stab plus 120 or super effective. Stab is 1.5, so that's 120 plus 60. Or 200. So yeah, 200 is better. 200 single target Earthquakes are better. We're going for it. We are -2 though. We still take the game. Nice. Whew. Even after a very bad start to today's day, we ended up somehow taking 2 victories in this video. Not bad. I appreciate it. Heatran, you know, ain't do the best things in the world, but you know what? It was there in every battle, and it made itself known. Anyway, let's go ahead and get you guys that rental code. And here you have the rental code for the Heatran team. Team was a lot of fun. Thank you again so much, El Garbanzo. I was wondering, I knew it was G. It was L something with a G. El Garbanzo on Discord for posting this team there and making it public for the world to see. I had a lot of fun with this team. I do think this team struggles a little bit against Calyrex Shadow. At least that's from like my experience against Calyrex Shadow, and also struggles a little bit against Ogre, but you know you do have the Rillaboom there in order to deal with the Ogre. But if Ogre, this is why I hate Dynamax. If Ogre Dynamaxes, it's just a big issue. But anyway, I had a lot of fun with Heatran. I don't know how good Heatran is as a Pokemon. There were many situations where, you know, I feel like I wanted an air balloon here, but I understand why the safety goggles is here. The safety goggles is there just to counter the Venusaur. But the issue with Venusaur is that Venusaur does have max Quake as well. We didn't go against any Venusaurs today, thankfully, but does have that max Quake as well, so it could still kill you in other ways, unfortunately. Anyway, that's the team. Super surprised by Cofagrigus. I thought Cofagrigus was really decent today. But if you guys enjoyed today's video, go ahead and hit the like button down below and subscribe to Pokésports if you haven't done so already. Thank you so much for watching and making it all the way to the end. I'm Kevin, this is Pokésports. Have a great night. Peace out. Bye-bye.